brings you to Alba today?
Well, I've been with Joanna since 2006. So loyalty's always a big thing with me, and anytime I've ever needed anything, I've been able to personally call Joanna. We've had a relationship because I'm a last minute guy, so it's like, oh, I need this, like, okay, it'll be there in a week, or I'll meet you somewhere, and it's just been so convenient. And from my wedding to everything, has been phenomenal with my boys, the whole nine. So it's just been an awesome experience. I'm real like behind the scenes style, like dark grays, light grays.
This right here that's on the table.
Exactly.
Do I know you well?
Exactly. Every now and then you'll see a shoes or something, but mostly for me it's like grays, like dark colors, nothing like yellow. For me it's not about people seeing, it's about people hearing you, you know? And so a lot of times you see a lot of guys that they show you everything about them before you meet them, and then they have nothing else to talk about. Where for me, I want it to be the opposite. I want you to see me and be like, okay, like he has a nice suit, nice tailored suit, nice shoes. Okay, he has something to him, but I want to know more. I don't want to tell you everything as soon as you see me. I want you to try to dig in more. I've been on TV a bunch, and I've never been loud, but now you see all these guys. Now it's like, look at me, right? It's like, Cam had the foxtail at one point, like, and that's him. Like, that's who he is. That's how that's he's a loud personality, which is good. I mean, because he plays well, and I know him really well. He's a good person. That's just who he is, and everybody shows their different personality. I mean, you see guys dressed like old gangsters now with the old top hats.
It's all a phase.
Fedora.
It's all a phase. Same thing with Charles Woodson when I was sharing. He would wear the plaid hats, plaid suits, and now he's very classic. So it's a phase.
Yeah, Charles, what's that thing that Charles wears?
Ascots.
The ascots.
He still wears the ascots. That's because he has his wine.
Yeah, so he's like real fancy. He drinks
He's mature.
Yeah, that's my guy.
We've collaborated with quite a few stylists, and actually, it's all about collaborating. As long as there's no conflict of interest, and we respect each other, and we're able to work together. So I recently did a photo shoot with Jordan Clarkson with his stylist, and we were able to provide the clothing, and we work with each other. So we do the custom part of it, and then she can go shop for the retail side of it. So actually we're almost service to them. So it goes hand in hand. There's really no conflict of interest. They don't really do custom clothing or anything like that.
I mean, Air Force Ones used to be my biggest thing. I used to wear all white Air Force Ones, but now I've kind of transitioned to Air Maxes, and just more like I'm all comfortable. I'm all comfort now. Gotcha. No more style for me, man. You get me comfortable, I'll be fine. The fashion popo, it's awesome because you see different styles. Like, we really get on guys that don't try. Like, if you're, like I was always told as a player, when you get in front of a camera, that's like an interview. Like, you should always look nice, look presentable. Even if you don't have a suit on, it should be a fitted shirt. You should look the part of what you're trying to portray, like what you're trying to sell. If you're trying to sell yourself for an endorsement deal, you should always look that way. Sometimes guys don't understand that guys come in like a flannel shirt or things like that, and so that's the guy that kind of has to get negative to her. The guy that has stripes going this way, and then on the suit they're going this way. Like, bro, you're confusing me. Chill out, But my biggest thing is, when you're up there, you're a businessman now. You're not a kid anymore. You jump into a multi-billion-dollar business, and so when you speak and when you look, people should be attracted to you. They should want to put their product with you. That's why we like Cam, because Cam is gonna give you all type of stuff, right? He's gonna give you the foxtail, and then he's gonna give you a nice suit, right? He's gonna give you the capris, or Tyrod Taylor, who he's gonna give you a nice suit, right? I know. Nice suit, then he'll come in with a nice collar. Then he does different things. He throws different things together, but he always looks presentable when he's up on stage. Now, he had to learn because he was a hoodie guy at one point. That transition of sweats and t-shirts and sweatsuits in college to becoming a CEO of yourself and your business.
He got best dressed this year.
I know, yeah, we voted it for him. we had the issue with Kirk Cousins recycling his suit that he won in. That he was like in the best, he was like top 3 best dressed. And then he wore it again the next week, I want to say. I'm like, bro, like, you can't, that's a no-no. Like, that's rule number 1.
Like, oh, it looks so good, I gotta wear it again.
Like, no. You get 8 suits, you buy 8 to 10 suits.
Exactly.
And then that's why you have you a gray, because you can always wear the same gray suit with a different shirt, different tie combo, and it looks different. You can't wear, he had like a Merlot suit on that we were comfortable, and then he wore it again with this, everything was the same. I was like, bro, you're tripping.
I'm all about timeless. I want people to look back 10 years from now and say, wow, I look great. That's not like, what was I wearing? You know, even when it comes to weddings, when I did his wedding, I'm like, let's keep it, you know, neutral. We did silver, right?
Yeah.
Like platinum. I'm all about just classic. Keep it real clean.
If I'm like this, and this is me. Like,
Right.
Some jeans, t-shirt, half iron, half not. This is who I am. Yeah, this is who I portray to people that are like this. But when you wear a suit, it should be tailored. You know, at least if you can afford it, definitely.
Right.
But if you look at these combos, like close up, it's all about texture. Like even though this is a navy suit, there's like a nice sheen, nice texture to it that, you know, I just complement it with a white shirt and a tone-on-tone tie. Even this in gray, and then I'll pop it with a little floral pattern that's popular right now. And then like a hint of color. So you could do gray suit, but if you were to put any of these shirts underneath it, it'll work. I do a lot of one suits, and then I'll do 3 different shirt and tie combinations, so then they have 3 totally different looks.
I also think the key is we've been working together for 10 years now. So as I grew with Joanna, not anyone else. It wasn't like here to here to here. It was just simply like, so now it's just like, oh, I know what this is the last thing we did. Are you still into that? Not gonna change. This is what I'm looking for. It's just who you are. Like I said, like I'm not, like my style is suits, that's it.
Right.
Like I said, if you go to my closet, literally Joanna's been there. I got the same pair, like 2 or 3 pair of jeans.
Right.
We have 40 suits.
Yeah.
It's all
40
color
suits.
coordinated.
Right.
But like 3 pair of jeans.
Gotcha.
And the same like running shoes. I wear running shoes. I don't even wear like anything else. And so it's just kind of is who you are. But for me, like if I needed to go somewhere and I would call Joanna. I mean, I think Joanna's still a stylist. Like they have the style department where they do jeans and nice fitted shirts and things like that. So I would call Joanna. I think a lot. You should always have that because you always should be up on fashion. You don't want to be out of fashion, especially if you're trying to deal with that type of marketing. For me, I never wanted to play the game. I never, like, for me, it was, I don't know, it's weird to say, like, it's just like a time. Something tells you, like, it's it. You know, for me, I didn't want to have any more surgeries. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I was in the best shape possible. Literally, like, was running marathons, everything. Like, the best shape I could ever be in, running-wise, explosion-wise, everything. And broke my hand first game of the season. And it was just kind of like, all right. Then I started dislocating fingers and things that had never really hurt me before. And so now it's kind of like during the season it was a tough transition to understand like this is it. But that was taking a toll on me, which was taking a toll on my family. You know, because I'm definitely a perfectionist and want to make sure that everything I do is at a high level. You know, I've always been real with myself. That's one thing I've never wanted to be one of those guys that's like, you know, oh, I can keep going. Like I don't want to be like old and still trying to play ball. You know, it'd be nice. Like sometimes I have flashbacks. Like I can still do this, I can still do that. But to me, I couldn't be who I was at one point. You know, when I was at the peak of my game, I was able to do that for 4 or 5 years, play at a high level. And it probably could have been longer, but I had a foot injury, I had a knee injury, things that kind of dropped that a little bit. But, you know, if I can't get back to that level and play at that level, I didn't want to play. And so it just, you know, I have a certain standard where I see myself, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says or what they see, it's how I feel. And if I couldn't get there, then I didn't want to be like that.
This is Joanna with Alba Designs.
This is Maurice Jones-Drew.
And you're now watching Athletes in Fashion
TV.com.